Hello, fellow humans. Just kidding. Dude, I am fucking sore as shit today. Today's the third day in a row. I lifted, but I squatted heavy on Tuesday, did some shit yesterday, and then squatted again today. And I feel just so beat up. Like, I feel like I've gotten squeezed through an old-timey drying machine. You know, like before they had, like, tumble dryers, and you'd have to hang your clothes up, but before you hang your clothes up, you put them through like two rolling pins on top of each other to squeeze all the water out. That's how I fucking feel. Wrung out, but it's good. Hopefully this will pay off. I mean, it will. The thing is if it will pay off if I can stay healthy. The problem is I can't, for like the longest time. I like literally cannot stay healthy, and so, and healthy being uninjured, right? Not healthy isn't necessarily being like sick. So. Alright, so let me go ahead and get started on this outline. I thought I was, update on the research, I thought I was almost done because, so pretty much there's two books. There's The Last Days of the Incas, which is kind of a more contemporary book, and it's a pretty interesting read. And I went through that, but then there's another book called The History of the Conquest of Peru, and it was written in here. I'll tell you right now. So these are the two books. This is the first one, The Last Days of the Incas. This one came out in, let's see here, 2007. So it's pretty contemporary, right? Okay, so I got through that, and I was like, okay, I got a little bit more. There's like, the main character in my story goes on a pretty much like an Amazon expedition, ends up like hundreds, maybe even thousands of miles away from his city and town in the jungle from following this fucking river, and then he walks all the way back over. It takes a year. But I need more information about that specific event. And so I thought it was gonna be like 10 pages in this History of the Conquest of Peru. And that plus a little bit more about what happens after takes, it's like almost 100 pages. And I was like, oh man, I thought I was almost done, but I'm not. This was written in 1859. It's actually pretty good. I'm sorry, 1847. But it's like, it's a little bit old-timey, but in terms of being able to understand, it's very, very good. And I thought it would be like more antiquated than it is, but it's not that bad. So yeah, let me go ahead and switch this over here. Dude, I heard we were talking yesterday on stream about Bullet Train, the movie, and I've like heard more and more about it since then. Like I've heard it like 3 or 4 separate times. All right, let's. Yeah, don't need that. Alright, so Mongol Incas organized a rebellion. Capture the emperor and keep him in chains. Let's see. Hernando returned and releases Inca. Releases taxes, changed motive, keeping the Incan's Empire Emperor. And it's not trade exploitation. I feel like there's some more revelation. And then Mongo escapes. Revelation. Natives are gathering outside of Cusco. Decision. What's the decision? The natives are getting outside to decision. Organize and defend the city. Keep natives from Incan army. Dude, there's like and then another thing I've been seeing a lot lately is this one book. Uh, it's like I'm glad my mom's dead or something. What the fuck was it called again? Matt McCurdy book. I'm glad my mom died. Who is she? Oh, she was on iCarly. Whoa. This chick has gotten through a lot. So she wrote this book called I'm Glad My Mom Died. But it's talking about how she had like an eating disorder. Found out her dad is not her biological father. Oh my goodness. Dude, I kind of want to read this now. That's a very interesting title for a book. I like that. Good for her though to write that shit, write about that shit. All right, back to work. Back to work. That is a good book, though. I definitely want to. It's related. It's tangential. Let's see here. What else happened? Natives gathering outside Cusco. They decide to organize to defend the city. Diego de Almagro returns. Has returned from Chile. Oh yeah, definitely need to find out. Damn, it's cold in here. Got goosebumps. Decision. Gone straight to Manco Inca. Manco Inca. What's their decision? Condemn their fellow Spaniard. Changed desire. Change desire. They don't. City falling. Almagros. Fearful they won't ever get it back. Yeah. That sounds about right. I mean... What we can Gonzalo, Pizarro. What?
Maybe we should go to another planet because Earth is calling me now strange.
Dang. Gonzalo, Pizarro. So Gonzalo Pizarro. No, get out of here. That's not what I wanted. Quito. What a map. So, Gonzalo Pizarro set out. Tombo. Where is... Amazon River? So pretty much what happened was Gonzalo Pizarro set out from, well, that's gotta be the Amazon. Yeah, dude, that's it. Set out from Quito and then ended up going all the way to Quito. No, that's not, what? Where the fuck's the Amazon? Is this the Amazon? Napo. Okay. So he went all the way from Quito all the way. Yeah. To where the Napo met the... Oh my god, dude, that is fucking far. Iquitos to Quito. From Quito. There's like no way to do that. Holy shit. 4,000 miles, that's not reasonable. I just need the distance though. 500 miles. It's gotta be, yeah, maybe like 500 miles. Yeah, there's gonna need to be way more chapters in here. So much more happens. I have returned from Chile. I'll trade to Marco Inca. And then Gonzalo and his brother escape. They killed Diego de Almagro. What else? Once Almagro's dead, what do they do? Then they separate. Hernando goes back. Once Almagro's dead, Hernando goes back to Spain. A year later, though. What happened in between? Let's see. Oh, they go around. They go for fucking Manco Inca. Gonzalo. Vilcabamba. When did they? Oh yeah. Decision. Gonzalo takes the Incan queen captive. Terror campaign against the natives. Changed motive. Ensure further compliance with the regime. I know there's at least 2 more I need. Francisco, Pizarro has been assassinated. Revelation, Gonzalo's forces have been left behind by Orellano. Decision. March back to Quito. Instead of finding the land of cinnamon. Change motive. He wants him and his men to survive. Decision. Gonzalo. he has earned. All right, that's good for Revelations. I think there's probably some more, but oh no. Ugh. Let me turn on the AC real quick. It's getting a little cold in here. Gonzalo. Quito, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. I swear that dog just tolerates me. Alright. So let's go to the last section of the book. First sentence? Is that what I have to write now? Look up Biden. Writing scenes. Opening scene, opening scene, opening. Listen on the character arc. Introducing the story world. Initial conflict. First, introduce weaknesses, highlight his inexperience. First step in the hero's main characters. Becoming King. That's not what it is. Find story world. Symbol for plot is that. A young man becoming... I mean, the devil. Problems. Introduce. Introduces ghosts. What else? Landscape descriptions. Highlight. The relationship between horse and rider. What other problems could I have when writing this guy? I feel like there's some shit that I'm overlooking that is gonna be hard. But it's like one of those things like you never know what you don't know type of thing. Other problems. Hmm. Without overwhelming. Well, that'd be interesting. If I, what if I almost write the story and like talk to the reader? Like for example, it'll be like, most of us learned about Francisco Pizarro in school and how he captured the Incan Emperor or whatever. Be interesting to play with. Tease upcoming opponents. Okay, that's good. Strategy. Go. The massacre at Cajamarca and emphasize the priest's role in the slaughter. Valverde. Whoa, there's a ransom room. So apparently, what happened was when Atahualpa, the Incan emperor, was captured, he promised to fill up one room with gold and 2 with silver implements or tools, or I think it was like I mean, they used those metals everywhere because they thought it was a kind of like a symbol to their sun god, so they did not have the same monetary value associated with gold and silver. And so they had it, I mean, they were using golden bowls and spoons, and they put in their temple in the sun in Cusco, they had gold paneling because they had so much of the stuff. And they thought it was a representation of the sun god's divinity. Wow, they actually have the ransom room. Oh, I need to include that. Atahualpas. Last request. What is that? Francisco Pizarro take care of his children. That's an important fact. That Atahualpa's last request is that Francisco Pizarro take care of his children. That'll serve to illustrate the character, the moral character of the so-called like savage Incan, right? And it's almost like this kind of like save the cat or kick the cat, right? If you want to show someone early the fastest way to display like someone's good or bad nature. What's up? Yeah, I've been listening to it when I write in the morning, so I was like, let me just keep this train moving. But I'm running out of I'm running out of shit because I almost need to finish my research before I can really put the final touches on this guy. And so yeah, so I'm in this kind of like weird position of just like writing as much as I can of this outline, but without having all of the research done. Dude, welcome to Tron, man. The Tron Hangout. I think it'd be the first music list stream we hit up. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, let me just put something on in the background, because this is what I know. And plus, I was just chilling here and no one was here, so I was like, all right, let me just listen to some music while I work. Yeah. Dude, I'm trying. I was gonna put it on for when I was playing Destiny too. Just chill out, shoot some shit. Got my schedule all switched up since you started late the last couple days. Yeah, well, 2 days ago I had the landlord meeting and I found out I was gonna get kicked out of my kicked out. Right? He said he asked us to leave as soon as we could. And we were supposed to be here till November 1st, and we had no interest in leaving either. We were going to stay here we were just gonna stay here for another year. So that was Wednesday. Then yesterday, shit hit the fan for Algorithmic Global, and so I was working on ads for, God, an extra hour and a half, and then that fucked me up. But yeah, so like 2 days ago, landlord. Today I went to go to the gym, my car's dead. And so, and then the whole thing with the AG is another shitty thing. Like this week has been like, each day has been like a little bit of like a dick punch. Yeah, exactly. But I like to think of it like, I'm like, all right, well, maybe this book is going to be too good. And so I have to like pay my dues now. But I was thinking about talking to like a publisher about this next. After I write it, though, I need to have it written first. Because I don't want to talk to the publisher before it's written. But after I write it, but before I publish it, I want to talk to them and be like, guys, I think we can both make a lot of money if you help me push this book out. So like, be like, I already wrote one book about the Mayan history that's doing very well, and I have a TikTok following that all knows about the Mayan history, and I think they'd be interested in Incan history as well. And so, and just be like, hey, publisher, you can make a lot of money on this. I can make a lot of money on this. We just got to work together. But I wouldn't do it for less than what I owe on my student loans. And I wouldn't do it indefinitely. It would be like a 5-year period they'd own the rights. That's probably the most important thing, is the period of time. Because if it's like 3 to 5 years, okay, maybe I'd even do like 50K. But yeah. Yeah, because you own all your IP outright at the moment. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And even watching what happened to Taylor Swift, it's like she's one of like the top female artists in the world, and she's getting dicked on IP. I was like, I don't need like, if she can get dicked on IP, I certainly can get dicked on IP. Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm definitely not down for that. I work too hard on this shit. One thing I'm worried about though is like writing about how the Incans were slaughtered, because I think it was something like 2,000. Hold on, let me see. I think it's something like 2,000 uh, Incan were slain, and like with no Spanish. Yeah, it was something like 2,000. It could even be like 5 or 6,000. Shit. But it's like 5 or 6,000 Incan warriors just slaughtered by the Spaniards. Shit, there's 8,000, but I don't think they had. I don't think all of them died. Yeah, exactly. But I just don't want to. I want to make sure I'm not like being like too graphic. I don't know. But then again, it's like you got to be graphic with it because like I almost want to say like have the numbers speak for themselves. Like kind of give accounts of what happened ish, but then like don't dive into like really intense details. Are you going to include footnotes? I don't think footnotes, but I might include. I still haven't decided. No, probably not. I might say like, I might do in the thanking, or what's it called, the dedication. I might say like, thank you to these two people. Like really, it's just these two books, right? It's History of the Conquest of Peru, and then The Last Days of the Incas. But if I'll probably say like thank you to Kim McQuarrie and William Prescott for, you know, writing the books that XYZ. I think it's gonna be very much like where they burn books, they also burn people. Like it's just going to be a straight up. Dude, I know. I just finished this guy. The newer one. This one was written in 2006. I just finished that, and I was like, oh, good, I'm almost done. And then I found like I needed one more section that wasn't really covered in that other one, and it's in this one, but it's like 100 pages of this one, and this one was written in 1827 or no 1847, and it's like, it's not like super archaic, but it's definitely old. Yeah, exactly, dude. It's like it's the definitive, like, authoritative source. Like everyone that studies this stuff, like even looking in like some of the scholarly articles on JSTOR and stuff, everyone that studies this stuff, it's always like William Prescott in this, it's like the best book, and it's for almost 150 years now, right? It's been the best book, and so it's like shit, man. Like I almost have to read it or get some information from it. From the priest Valverde. Desire. The Spaniards. Ransom room. Link this. And the Spaniards. That works. That works. All right. I think I'm gonna call it there. Really gotta hit the bathroom, and I'm actually gonna be getting off Destiny early today. So I want to get on Destiny early today. So I'll be back in a few minutes, and then chilling on B-Name for a bit.